king already. Nearly down. How can a king kneel down? And so, my personal sentiment, it doesn't come here.
Yeah.
Me pa chow, koka de or expressing ho kakra bi ba obesa aba back bi on it. Noella, una now uye new what set so. Shatta a performance in nyina no. How did you see it? Who want to say?
Yeah. Medasi. Once again, there were me sa I think he did wonderful.
Okay.
On the stage, and I'll explain why I think he did wonderful. I followed some of his... Yeah, some more. I followed the interviews, kakra post the performance where he talked about how for 20 years he had dreamt of a moment like that, a moment where he would, you know, obey a baby with his idol, Vybz. And, you know, Vybz had been in jail for 14 years. He had been had been famsing with Vybz for quite a while. Into no mimi hune say, on that day of his performance, he probably was overwhelmed. Then the first time of seeing his idol, his star, and all that emotions, taking all that in, would shake you a bit. Obviously, the fact that baby are not performing so a new crowd, you know, different kind of people. You're introducing music to them. Into your normal crowd and the normal kind of response will be expected in a place like, let's say, Ghana or maybe even in the US or the UK. Obviously, you won't get it in Jamaica. For me, if you ask me his performance, I think it was great. It could have been better. Obviously, as human beings, we all strive to do better. I'm sure maybe after 2, 3, 4 years, if he goes back to perform in Jamaica, he probably would effect some of the lessons now, or learning, you know, and we would see...
What are some of the lessons I will face? Say no, because he said there's room for improvement, or you're good in general. But what do you think could have, you know, been done differently and can be added it better?
So I don't know the planning process that went into him being selected to be a part of a friend is saying concept.
The Freedom Street concept.
Meaning from the inception of the Freedom Street concept, you know, not concept, I'm sorry, no himself or be a part of it there. Maybe promotion, going there to, you know, introduce himself, maybe go on interviews, introduce people to your music. Who's foreigners, some back country has a go around trying to introduce their talents, their craft, their music to a Ghanaian fans. You know, probably he should have done something like that. That would have maybe make the engagement more better or louder. Nonetheless, I remember, I've forgotten the year, but there was a year where Global Citizen was organized in South Africa, and it had no Ghanaian performer.
But Samini went there as a guest.
As a guest, fine, but he didn't perform.
Yeah.
And I remember Ghanaians weren't too happy about it. Times without number, all across the world, we... Yeti. Say big concerts happen. Ube who say Nigerian for was so. Ube who say South Africans for was so. East African and everything. But Ghanaians will be found missing. And for me, to be the only Ghanaian to be on that bill, I mean, a concert that was celebrating the freedom, you know, finally, the freedom of Vybz Kartel, who is a legend when it comes to a dancehall now. I think that alone is a win. And yeah, for me, I think it was great.